What's poppin', people? It's your boy Smasher here, back with another video. Today we got 7.2.6, the Gwenmaster. And I know what you're thinking, you already uploaded this. Well, I got a different path for you guys here. So this path, as you can see here, debuff, synthesis, stun, and armor break, Mcoc, hit me I dare you. So whenever the defender receives an armor break when they have a stun, they're going to get a cold snap. If you do the same basic attack twice in a row, the defender will evade, and then at 10 hits, you get a charge and stuff. And unblockable. So basically at every 10 hits, they're going to gain an armor up and then become unblockable once they have an armor up. So there's two ways to do this. First of all, yes, I'm using Hercules for this path. He's one of the best options in my opinion. And if you guys have Hercules, I highly recommend using him. I never use him in these videos, but this technically isn't really part of this series. I'm just showing you guys this as a really big tip. If you can't get past the Gwenmaster, taking this path puts the juiced node on the Gwenmaster and makes that fight insanely easy. Another thing I want to mention, you probably noticed the length of this video is longer than the other video, and that is because the path is a lot harder than the other path, and it has nothing to do with the Gwenmaster fight. You'll see how fast this goes. I know the one with Kitty also went pretty fast, but this one is just ridiculously fast. So now, how do you counter this path? Well, hit me I dare you, and the unblockable with the armor up and Mcoc. So you either need someone that counters evade, so that way, you know, if you do two basic attacks in a row, you don't get evaded. You can't just like parry heavy this time, because after 10 hits, they're gonna gain an armor up, and once they have that armor up, they're gonna be unblockable. And then once they're unblockable, you're not going to be able to parry in heavy anymore. So I'm using Hercules with Captain America Infinity War. Every time you complete a feat of strength, you armor break the opponent, get rid of their armor up if they have one, and they will no longer be unblockable. Just intercepting medium light intercepts. So I'm doing like a normal medium intercept and then doing a light, and then medium light, just as you can see, mixing in some heavies. And yeah, every time I complete a feat of strength, like intercepting or knocking them down with the heavy, you will be putting an armor break on the opponent and getting rid of that armor up. Now you can also use someone like Null, would be very good for this path, because not only does he have easy access to not armor break, but he gets rid of armors, he also counters evade at the same time. So he's an evade counter and he can get rid of armors. So Null is probably the best counter for this path. And then there's, you know, people that also have cold snap built in, like Iceman. He would probably be good for this. Not sure if I ended up using Kate Bishop for this path. No, I didn't. My original plan was to use her for a fight, but it's kind of hard to build up to the special one without doing two of the same attacks in a row. But if you're good with Kate Bishop, you should be able to do it. Then there's also people like Elsa Bloodstone. And yeah, anybody that counters evade will be good for this path. And then armor breakers, so Null, Corvus, Medusa. If you don't know any armor breakers, you can go watch my Red Skull video. I have a lot of armor breakers in that video. But yeah, so I recommend, if you guys have Hercules, just use him. If you have the Captain America Infinity Wars synergy, it's going to help a lot to get rid of those armor ups and make the opponent not unblockable. As you see here, playing pretty bad. When I play with Hercules, I feel like my skill level goes down a bit, just because I know if I get hit, it's not the end of the world. And at the same time, you know, school has started, so I haven't been playing this as much, so my skill level is slowly but surely going down as I keep not playing this game. But yeah, this fight right here against Black Widow can be a bit tricky because she has her own evade. So you got to make sure to watch out for her evade and also the Mcoc evade. So I'm using null here, but yeah, his mediums and heavies cannot be evaded. Still haven't played it yet, so keep that in mind. If you do a light attack, it can be evaded. Yeah, we'll see and will be evaded. How that goes. So you can stick to mediums yeah, for null heavies. As you see, his mediums and heavies can be evaded. So right now I'm just dashing in, trying to get that armor up twice in a row because it will be evaded by that there. And also right now, as you see that evade things up, if you throw a light attack, she will evade it. So don't throw a light attack when she has that if you're using null. So yeah, we're just making sure to not get evaded, playing this super safe here. And yeah, like I said before, this path is more difficult than the last video I made, but it does make the boss fight very easy. Now, if you watched the last video, the boss fight actually went very well on that path, so you guys might not even need this path. It depends how strong your rosters are. I know I was using a 6-star rank 5 Ascended Kitty Sig 200, and you guys might not have a 6-star rank 5, you might not have an Ascended, you might not even have a rank 4, so that fight will be more difficult with the worse champion. Like, the worse the champion that you're using is, the harder the fight's gonna be, because it's gonna take longer and you're gonna have to get through those phases more and more times. However, if you take this path and the juice node is on the Gwenmaster, you honestly can use like any champ, any rarity. Like, the damage is just absolutely ridiculous, and you don't really need to worry about like the phases of the fight. You can just go in, do a bunch of damage, and if you die, just use some revives. Worst case scenario, get the fight done in a couple of revives and never even learn the fight. So if you just want to like turn your brain off and just get through this quest, take this path, and yeah, it makes the boss insanely easy. So yeah, this fight is still going. Pretty long fight here, just because obviously we can't do full combos and stuff like that, and it's just making the fight take very long, but we're almost finally done this fight, and we're gonna be on to another pretty tough fight, Emma Frost. And yeah, here we go. Finally, that fight is over. We're on to Emma Frost. Now, keep in mind, she's going to be hard to armor break if she's in diamond form, you know. And if she has an armor up when she throws a special, it's going to be unblockable and you're going to have reverse control. So, yeah, this fight can be very annoying. As you see there, we intercepted. It's putting armor breaks, and yeah, so now she has the armor up. It's gone because of that synergy, but if you guys don't have a way of getting rid of armor ups for this fight, it's gonna be tough because she's gonna be unblockable. And as you see right here, nope, not here. When's she gonna throw it? Right there. I usually like to block the first hit of her special and then dodge the second one, but I couldn't do that there because she's unblockable. Thankfully, Hercules does a ton of damage. We just brute force through it. And yeah, last fight. Well, second last fight before the boss, technically. Last real fight. Elektra. Not gonna lie, I die here. She caught me off guard, and I wanted to do this whole quest with Herc, but I ended up dying, so that was a bit embarrassing, but I didn't want to restart this entire video, so I just rolled with it. But yeah, because there is 2 champion swaps as well, so obviously you want a fully built up Hercules going into the boss fight, but as you'll see in a second, you do not need it. You can use other champs. I use Absorbing Man, and he absolutely rinse through the Gwenmaster. So as you see here, it's coming up. I'm gonna die in a second. She evaded me. And I actually got so close. Right there. It got me. So close. She was literally one shot. But yeah, we had to go and finish this fight off with null. And we're almost at the boss. So yeah, finishing this fight up with null. Because I choked. And yeah, time to swap in some champs and fight the boss. So the first node, do I even swap anybody? I do. I'm bringing in Absorbing Man for Captain America, and then do I swap anybody else? I don't know. But I'm not going to talk about the boss fight in this video, because if you take this path, you really don't need to understand the fight that well. You can go watch my other video where I explained it better, but you're just going to be doing so much damage that, you know, you don't really need to worry about the boss fight mechanics like you would with the other path. So yeah, here we go. We're almost at the boss, and now we're there. So for the champion swap, let's see, do I swap in anybody? Probably not. Oh, I did. Who did I bring? I think Ant-Man, potentially. Doesn't really matter. Just bring in your highest damage dealers and watch this. So because we took that path, we have the juiced node on this boss fight now, and the juiced node just boosts your damage by a lot and reduces the damage that is done when you like complete each phase and she damages herself. So yeah, watch this damage. Keep an eye on the time of the video right now, and then watch when the fight ends. So you've seen the juiced thing pop up on the right side at the start of the fight. And yeah, so I'm just light intercepting here, building up those vulnerabilities. She caught me there. This fight could have been faster if I didn't get hit by that. But yeah, here we go. Going to SP1. Damage isn't that great right now, but just wait. So just completing this phase as normal. If you didn't watch the last video, you want to push her to a special with your special. As you saw right there, I threw my special one. It pushed her to a special one. She got a prowess. Once she gets 4 prowess, you have to dex her special attack, and then the phase is over. As you see here though, we've already done like 14, now almost 20% damage, and it's only phase 1. So as you see there, she actually doesn't damage herself at all with the juice node active. But yeah, watch this. So the damage is about to get crazy. Got hit by that. But once I put these vulnerabilities on her, it's gonna get crazy. So here we go. Watch the numbers here in a second. I kept getting hit by that because I thought it was gonna be reverse control, but it wasn't. So here we go, and I get hit again. It doesn't really matter. Then I hit into her block, and she was unstoppable. Through the SP3. I played this very bad, but it was still pretty quick. So here we go. You can see she's already at 48%, while only in the second phase. And look at that damage. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So we're gonna end the fight in a second. Yeah, we didn't even get out of second phase, and this fight's already over. So yeah, if this helped you guys, make sure to comment down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll see you guys very soon. Peace out.